see what we did in PE.
This is our interaction unit summative assessment task. Where a student had to come up with a game or an obstacle course, and they were given criterias, parameters of what should be there in the game. So it should be like a team task. So you can see that people are performing in 2 or 3 pairs. The obstacle course is performed in 2 or 3 pairs. They need to look at whether the interaction is happening in the team or not. So this is student prepared obstacle course, no help from teachers, and this was the culmination of the unit. So it was like a station activity performed, planned by the students. The other section students came in to perform and see what was the task prepared by the group. So this was basically tunnel rolling, and while they roll the tunnel, they had to transfer material from one end to the other end. So that's the reason you can see they are rolling over and over again. So they are transferring the ball from one end to the other end. This was our next unit where we did active living, where this was a dance unit, and you can see students are performing a dance in a group. Students were divided into groups, and they had to sequence different movements to create a performance. And you can see that a group, they have sequenced different movements to create a dance. And here we looked at the parameter of synchronization, cooperation within the team, what are the different movements that they use, how creative they are in performing movements. Again, here there was no help given by the teachers. Students performed all of this on their own. Students also made use of different props. They also included stunts within their performance. And now you will see they've taken a hip-hop western as well as a Bollywood dance number. They combined music and different forms of dance. So you can actually see how much the kids are enjoying. This is the next group performance. Again, this is where we looked at synchronization and different dance steps created by students. During the interaction unit, there was a time where students have had to analyze each other and give self-reflection to each other with the areas of improvement, what they think their peer, they critically observe and give critical feedbacks to their peers. This was the first unit, interaction unit, where the students were given an opportunity to interact with different social groups. So here we called students from MMP school. It's a local school, and the students were divided into equal groups, where they had to interact and make the MMP school students understand what the task is. Currently, they are building a raft together. The task was to build a raft and transfer a person from one station to the other station. Here they looked at how they changed their pattern of interaction with the language, and how they interacted with their own peer groups, which was from a different school. So you can see how students, they got together, they involved other school students also. And here they realized that how their language changes, the mode of language changes according to the comfortability of people around them. Now they're playing a game called Passing the Water Balloon. Our main aim was to involve MMP students more. So what we did is the Fountainhead students acted as supporters and they helped MMP students to play the games. Fountainhead students had played these games earlier, so it became more easy to make the MMP school students understand what the game is and help them play the game. We also involved school support staff. Usually our children do not interact except for the buses they board in. So what we did is we got together all the support staff. We divided them into groups. Now here the students had to analyze what are the strengths and weaknesses of the adults placed into their groups and accordingly play the game. So this game was about who could complete the task first. So you can see many groups, what did they do is they made the adults play the game first, so that because they are faster and they can complete it at a speed. So that's the reason they made the support staff play first. We also brought in few students, the special needs students, so that our students could experience the difficulty when we express ourselves, how difficult it is at times to express ourselves when the person in front of us has some deficiency. We picked up the best videos that we had. Every child in grade 5, in every section, they had the same experience throughout the grade. So if anyone has any queries, you could ask me. If anybody wants to meet us, we are in the staff lounge. So you can anytime come and talk to us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
हिंदी और पी की तो बात ही अलग है।
गूंज सा है कोई एक तरह गूंज सा है कोई एक तरह। हिंदी और म्यूजिक का मिलाप हो तो बात ही मजेदार हो जाए। तो लेट्स सी व्हाट वी लर्न इन म्यूजिक।